And welcome here to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Eddie Glenn. I'm joined here by Brent Hammer. We have the LaGrange Panthers going up against the William Peace Pacers in USA South Conference tournament action here. William Peace will be the home team, seated at number 4. LaGrange seated at number 5. It's going to be an exciting matchup here, as William Peace is the fast-paced, high-scoring team in this conference. And LaGrange, as it looks, they have size on their team. They're going to try and get it in the paint and get those hard buckets and rebound the basketball. LaGrange is going to stay outside and shoot William Peace, is going to stay outside and shoot those three-pointers all day long, and they will make them. Just 20 seconds before tip-off here, the Averett Cougars will host this event as they got the number 1 seed here at the Grant Center. Way to get the home court advantage here. Just 5 seconds here before tip-off. As I'm going to bring you the starting fives for both teams as they come out. Looks like for LaGrange, it's going to be number 44, Elijah Adodian, number 24, Drew Vanderbrook, number 11, Travis Thompson, number 30, Alex Bonner, and number 10, Justin Olson. And LaGrange not as deep as William Peace over there when it comes to players, but they will look to just pound them in the paint and tire them out for the rest of this game, for the entirety of that game for that matter. Head coach Kendall Wallace here for LaGrange. Been in the USA South since 2012. 8-2 USA South tournament record. 2 championships in this tournament and 2 NCAA tournament appearances. So he's doing something right over there. Man knows what he's talking about. He's got experience and wins to back it up. And here comes the starting 5 here for William Peace University. Number 13, Ryan Emfinger. And then we have number 20, John Burrell, the freshman. We have number 23, Willie Herring. Next at forward, number 24, Chris Thomas, the senior out of Holly Springs. And then number 40, Dakota King. Dakota King, the sophomore forward. He stands at 6'4", out of Elkin, North Carolina. And Brent, it's going to be an exciting game here. There's not going to be much time to blink your eye or look for your drink. Have it ready. This is going to be fast-paced action.
Yeah, Eddie, you're absolutely right. William Peace is going to be looking to push the pace here and keep up tempo all game and force LaGrange to make bad mistakes and cost them the game.
Just seconds here before tip-off. It's going to be an exciting 40 minutes of game time action. As we're going to have, it looks like number 13, Ryan Emfinger, is going to jump against number 24, Chris Thomas here. Chris Thomas stands at 6'5". Or excuse me, that's number 24, Drew Vanderbrook. He stands at 6'8" for LaGrange. And he's going to win that tip-off.
He's not going to lose many tip-offs.
And this is number 10, Olsen with the ball. Nice jumper there, good form. Just couldn't get it to fall. And this will be number 20, John Burwell, handling the ball here for the Pacers. He finds number 24, Thomas. That shot was no good. Rebounded by a Pacer, though. Way to contain possession there. And that's Ryan Emfinger driving in and getting the bucket. He's someone to watch out for this William Peace team. As when he come to Averett, and when we played them when Averett played them at William Peace, Emfinger just lit it up. And at any moment's notice, he can get hot and go for a sudden burst of points. And that is number 24, Drew Vanderbrook, the big 6'8" senior, throwing down the 3-bomb. Ryan Emfinger outside. Back to Emfinger. Emfinger going to take the screen. Driving in. Trying to find Chris Thomas open on the three-point line again. Mishandled pass there. LaGrange will get the ball. As William Peace is going to play a full-court press early on in this game. Looking to cause turnovers. Another mishandled pass there. Jump ball is going to be called. This is number 20, Burrell. Over to Thomas. Thomas back. Looking for someone to pass it to. Another mishandled pass there. Brent, that's 3 mishandled passes in a row combined from each team. You've got to be smarter with the basketball.
Yeah, Eddie, you're absolutely right. You cannot win a game committing turnovers like that, especially with William Peace wanting to continue on in this tournament. They have to be near perfect here.
This is number 4, Elijah Dodian. Nice pump fake getting in. Couldn't get the basket, though. He's looking for the foul. Didn't get one. As this is Emfinger for the Pacers. He finds number 20, Burwell. Burwell outside over to Herring. Herring. Nice passing here by the Pacers. It's a pull-up there from Burwell. No good. And this is going to be number 10, Olsen. Reverse layup, no good. Ball's going to stay with LaGrange. So we have number 15, Jalen Vince, check into the game here, along with a host of other Pacers. Over to number 10, Olsen. Olsen looking to drive in, steps back out. Over to number 30, Bonner. Hard attempt for a layup. Rebounded by a Panther. That was rebounded there by Travis Thompson. He couldn't get his second chance points to fall. Ryan Emfinger, nice pump fake to get him to jump. Over to Chris Thomas for a wide open 3 off the front of the rim.
Short there.
That's Olsen driving, trying to go coast to coast there. 3-2 is your score early on. See a defensive game. And that's number 32, Camden Ferguson, throwing it down the bucket for 3.
Hey, like we said early in the game, William Peace was trying to get going from deep, and that's exactly what they're doing.
And that foul's going to be called against Chris Thomas. Pick up the first of the game for either team. First person on first team here. This would be number 44, Elijah Adodian. Free throw is good. As number 42, Michael McCauley will check into the game along with number 21, Jamison McCray. In here for LaGrange.
And Eddie Elijah shooting 73% from the line this year.
It's a good percentage.
Pretty solid.
Makes both shots. Free throws are important. You want to get to the charity stripe and make them all. Chris Thomas, a nice pump fake, get to the basket, get fouled. And he's going to go to the line for two.
And that's called on number 24, Chris Thomas. Or, my bad, Drew Vanderbrook. Chris Thomas will go to the line for two. Just a little left on that first one.
And that's good.
Here's the second one.
This is LaGrange with the ball.
A good drive to the basket, but just couldn't get the friendly roll.
And this is number 15, Jalen Vance. Trying to find Chris Thomas again. They're trying to get Thomas open on the three-point line, setting up plays to get him good looks. He's just not converting as much as they want him to early on. And this is number 30, Bonner.
A deep three right there. You know, Vanderbrook, nice rebound inside and putting it right back up, and he'll draw the foul. An immediate timeout here, as we'll take it here with them here.
We're back here at the Grant Center, LaGrange Panthers against the William Peace Pacers, USA South Conference basketball tournament action. 4 seed versus the 5 seed here. My name is Eddie Glenn, joined by Brent Hammer. As we have number 24, Drew Vanderbrook, stepping up to the line here. Misses the first one. Your score is 65 early on.
And Eddie, you see Avery over there on the far right side scouting both opponents here as they will face Covenant later tonight.
Vanderbrook makes the second shot.
LaGrange trying to apply this pressure here with this full court press.
And they have to watch out because when you run a full court press, you leave guys open down court. And William Peace will shoot the three-pointer, as that was no good from Vance. And this is Vanderbrook's going to take another three-pointer.
Another three from the same spot he made it from earlier.
And that was Willie Herring on the rebound. This is Vance in transition here for the Pacers.
Ooh, good hesitation there by Vince.
Rebounded.
The three to fall down. Willie Herring.
Rebounded by McCauley.
A nice take to the rim by Alex Bonner. And they have backed away from that full court press, looking to avoid possible points in transition early in the shot clock. Vince driving the lane and a nice layup off the glass there. As the game is all tied now at 8 apiece.
And Brent Jalen Vince comes off the bench as a point guard for this Pacers team, but he's someone not to sleep on because he has total 234 points on the season. That's a good layup there from, number 32, Camden Ferguson. Way to get to the open lane. Almost a mishandled pass there. But number 21, McCray, recovers it. And that's number 44, Elijah Dodian, missing a three-point attempt.
Rebounded by Heron. Pushing it up court is Vince. Looking to get another quick basket as LaGrange was not having the numbers.
Vince will step out, slow things down. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Vince trying to find an open lane. He sees one, he takes it, tries to pass it down low. Does. And that is number 22, Jay Hicks, getting the points. And he's going to go to the line for one more as he was fouled on the shot.
Some mass substitutions in. 33 and number 10 coming in for LaGrange, and number 13 and number 20 coming in for William Peace.
Along there with number 10, Maurice Kennedy, the sophomore guard out of Augusta, Georgia. And it's good to convert the three-point play.
Now Chris Thomas will check in for Jay Hicks.
It is a three-point game. William Peace out in front. And that's number 21, Jamison McCray, getting the points there in the face of pressure. Ryan Emfinger down low to number 40, Dakota King. Dakota King backing down, putting the shot up, ball rolls around.
Friendly roll there.
That ball rolled around, thought about going in before it did. And this is going to be number 30, Alex Bonner. Nice drive there. Ryan Emfinger here with the ball for the Pacers. A good back and forth game. Emfinger with the ball again. Over to Chris Thomas. Chris Thomas driving in. And he gets the bucket against three defenders. Splits all three of them. And he gets the 2 points there to push the lead back to 3.
And Eddie, expect a back and forth game here as both teams are really effective on the offensive end.
That was McCray again. And this is number 40, King, over to Chris Thomas. Thomas pump fake back to King, and he can shoot threes, and he does. That'll be a blocking foul called against the Pacers. As there is a timeout called on the court. We're going to take it here with them at the Grant Center. And we're back here at the Grant Center. LaGrange Panthers against the William Peace Pacers. 20-16 is your score. Pacers out in front early on. And that's an inbound over to Adodian.
And
that's great defense there from the Pacers. As this will be Herring driving in. He gets fouled. Basket doesn't count.
Now we have Jalen Vance and Camden Ferguson checking in for the Pacers here. Looking to stretch the floor here.
William Peace doing a good job of keeping their players fresh early on in this game. That's a good charge there taken from number 10, Justin Olsen. And you're going to have to rotate your players, Brent, as you have to not only prepare for this game, but you have to realize if you win, you play tomorrow as well. You don't want your players tired and played out. This is number 44, Adodian. Adodian over to number, I couldn't really tell from this vantage point. It looks like number 11, Travis Thompson. Shot was no good. 20-16 is the score. And this is Vance. And his kick out to the three-pointer is good. That gives him an assist.
Jay Hicks with the three, with a hand in his face as well.
As this is Adodian in the corner by himself. He can't hit. Rebounded by Thompson. Thompson. And that is McCray getting in and getting points here for the Panthers. And this is Vance.
Nice assist there by Vince to Jay Hicks there, driving the lane and kicking around the man down in the paint.
And that's the second straight assist there from Vance to Hicks. As that connection is worked the past two possessions for a three-pointer and a layup, both back-to-back. 25-18 is your score.
Now Bonner and Vanderbrook are going to check in here for the Panthers here.
William Peace out in front. It is LaGrange basketball. And that shot was blocked as number 11, Thompson, tried to put it up. It got blocked by a host of Pacers. As it looks like that is M-Finger being defended well there by number 10, Justin Olsen.
One thing I told Eddie, and he's doing a really good job of it. Yeah.
And that was number 23, Willie Herring, on the three-point attempt. Just sailed right over the rim there. It hit the rim. It wasn't an air ball. Just put a little bit too much on it. As this is M-Finger with the ball here. Down low to Thomas. Thomas, nice spin move. He gets the points, and he's going to go to the line for one more. And Brent, Chris Thomas is going to look to push this Pacer lead to 10 points. And that would be an early 10-point lead here. LaGrange definitely not playing bad basketball. They're getting good looks, just not getting the friendly rolls. And Chris Thomas executes. 28-18, Pacers out in front.
And Eddie Thomas right there showing off that astounding 80% free throw percentage that he shot through the year.
Definitely.
Showing you why they're called free throws.
Definitely, as the Pacers are a good shooting team, They will convert at the line as LaGrange gets a 2-point basket there to cut that lead to 8 points. And this is going to be number 10, Kennedy with the ball. Way across the court to Burwell. Burwell to Herring. Herring back to Kennedy. Kennedy looking for somewhere to go with it. Good passing here by the Pacers. Good defense by LaGrange. And that was Burwell fouled there. And it looks like there will be another timeout called on the court. And Brent, we're going to take it here with them at the USA South Conference Basketball Tournament. We're back here. USA South Conference Basketball Tournament action. 28-20, William Peace out in front early on in this game. That is an inbound over to number 2, Ferguson. Finger with the ball. Back to Ferguson. Ferguson going to take the deep three with a hand in the face and all. An audacious attempt for a three-point bomb there. But he felt he had the rhythm to hit it. Just could not get it to fall. And that's going to be number 11, Thompson, trying to get that shot. No good. But number 42, McCauley there for the rebound and the second chance points. This is Finger outside over to Burwell. Burwell to Chris Thomas. They left him open for a second. He thought about taking a three-pointer. Decided not to. He passed it low. Down low to number 22, Jay Hicks. And he gets the bucket. And Jay Hicks on the other end getting the steal. Way to get back on defense there. And this is Burwell in transition. Gonna take him all the way and gets fouled on the shot. He's gonna go to the line for 2. This will be Burwell at the line. Off the front of the rim.
Dakota King checking in for the Pacers. And Jacob Garatones will check in for the Panthers.
As this is Olsen over to number 11, Thompson. Thompson called on the travel. And William Peace inbounds the ball. Olsen there to knock it away. Ball remains with William Peace. Just going to try this again. And this inbound is going to be to Burwell. Burwell over to Finger. The starting point guard for this Pacer team, Chris Thomas. Thought about taking that three-pointer, decided not to. Finger outside. Back over to Thomas in the corner. Over to Burwell. Burwell looking for space to work here. Over to Chris Thomas. Chris Thomas Down low to King. Back outside to Mfinger. Wide open three-point attempt. No good. Rebounded there by Chris Thomas. Good offensive possession here for the Pacers as they get to reset the shot clock and try this again. Mfinger going to drive in. He found Dakota King, and Dakota King fouled on the shot. And he's going to go to the line for two. Dakota King, a 73% free throw shooter. Like I said, everyone on this team is a good shooter. As they only have one person under 44% free throw percentage. A good shooting basketball team. This is Olsen outside. Olsen against Mfinger here. Two starting point guards. He's going to spin, and he is called for the travel. This will be Dakota King on the inbound. Inbounds to Burwell. Burwell defended by Olsen there. Over to Mfinger. Mfinger defended by McCray, and he is fouled. And he will go to the line. He's going to go 1 for 1 here. Mfinger. First shot up and off the back of the rim, so he does not get a second shot. And this will be Olsen on top of the ball here. And he finds McCray. McCray looking for space to work. Gives it off to Adodian. Shot would not have counted. Foul on the play. It will stay LaGrange basketball. And Jay Hicks will come into this game. 5:11 left in this first half. 33-22 is your score. William Peace Pacers out in front early on. That's inbounded to Adodian. Adodian looking for space to work. Nice spin move. And he gets the 2 points. And Mfinger cross half court. Over to Burwell. Back to Mfinger. Mfinger. Pump fake there. Mfinger going to drive in against all 5 players and gets the bucket. 35-24 your score. And this is Adodian. Wide open three-point attempt. No good. Rebounded by Burwell. Gives it off to Hicks. And that's an easy layup attempt. William Peace Pacers on a little bit of a hot streak right now. Almost coming up with a steal there. And Adodian going to be called for a travel.
You have Camden Ferguson checking in here for the Pacers, as well as Bonner checking in for the Panthers. We're going to have a timeout called by the Panthers. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back here.
We're back here live at the Grant Center. USA South basketball conference tournament action. William P. Pacers against the LaGrange Panthers. My name is Eddie Glenn, joined by Brent Hammer. 37-24 is your score. Pacers out in front. 4:12 left in the first half. It is Pacers basketball. And this is Burwell handling the ball here for the Pacers.
And LaGrange looking to apply that pressure, the full court press, and looking to force Peace into making a mistake and getting themselves back into this ball game.
This is Jay Hicks, another easy layup there. Jay Hicks is having himself a game. This is number 10, Olsen. Olsen driving in, finding that wide open number 25, Jacob Gatanos, excuse me. As this is Hicks with the ball over to Burwell. Burwell double teamed here. He splits the double team. Nice handles there to split the double team and find Dakota King. Dakota King can't get the layup to go. This is number 30 with the ball, Bonner. Over to Olsen. Olsen, a deep three, hand in the face and all. He puts it in the bottom of the net. This is Burwell. Burwell to Dakota King. Dakota King gonna dribble. Back to Burwell. He's gonna drive in and step out. Didn't like what he saw. Dakota King with the ball. Back over to Burwell. Burwell takes the screen. And he's called on the charge. As this will be number 24, Drew Vanderbrook checking back into the game. Vanderbrook, the 6'8" senior forward out of Clearwater, Florida. This is Olsen on top of the ball here. Defended by Vance. Dakota King, hand in the face. Olsen shot, no good. Ball will stay here with LaGrange as players are jumping out of bounds trying to save the ball for both teams. And this is Olsen as he is fouled on the play. That was number 32, Camden Ferguson, trying to get a hand in there and stop that ball. Hand got caught up under the arm, though, so he will be called with the foul. And that will send Olsen to the line as both teams enter the bonus. Makes his first one, so he'll get another attempt. 9-point game. Chris Thomas into the game here for Dakota King. We're also going to have Herring checking into the game here for Ferguson. This will be Olsen. Looking to go 2 for 2 from the line, and he does. That's the inbound to Vince. Vince. Back to Hicks. Hicks has 14 points in this game. The Pacers have to get. They were looking to get past half court. They could not. Great defense there by the Panthers. As the ball will go back to LaGrange. 39-31 is your score. Pacers lead. 1:56 remain in this half. Vanderbrook over to McCray. McCray back to Vanderbrook. A deep three-point attempt, and it is good. And there will be a timeout called on the court. We're going to take it here with them at the Grant Center. We're back here at the Grant Center. It's Pacers ball. Infinger over to Vince, to Dakota King, and he can't get the layup to go. McCray is going to get to the bucket. Nice moves to get to the basket there. Dakota King will handle the ball here. And that was Herring. That three-point attempt hit the rim, bounced high, hit the shot clock, and that will be out of bounds. LaGrange ball, as they have cut that 10-point lead, Brent, down to just 3 with 1:18 left in this half.
And Eddie, you're absolutely right. They applied pressure like we were saying earlier, and they've made William Peace make passes that they do not want to make.
And this was
number 20, John Burrell, will check in for Vince.
And this is Olsen going to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Trying to cut this lead down to just 2 points. Or just 1 point, excuse me. So he makes the first one. Second shot up and in. 39-38, just a 1 point game here. Infinger with the ball. This is Burwell. Burwell with the ball here, handling for the Pacers. Tried to find a lane, but he got fouled. That was number 42, McCauley, on the foul.
And Eddie, you don't really see teams applying pressure this early in the ball game, but the gamble has paid off for LaGrange.
It has. They've committed a lot of fouls, but it has worked out. They're definitely going to have to watch later on in this game the amount of fouls each player has. They have 10 total right now. Second shot is good. Olsen with the ball. Almost mishandles that. And that was number 24, Vanderbrook. Trying to thread the needle there. Intercepted.
And Eddie, LaGrange has been playing pretty safe until that point. And as you see, they're going to capitalize on that mistake.
And this is Olsen handling the ball here. As that was Infinger on the other end, showing off his handles, and Olsen
blocked by Thomas, going the other way, looking for a transition basket, driving to the lane, and will be just off the backboard shot, a little bit too hard, as Olsen will look to set up the offense, gives it to Bonner. Under 10 seconds left in this half, looking, Vanderbrook driving, stopped at the free throw line, pulls, and the three-pointer is off as the buzzer sounds, and we're heading to halftime with a score of 43-38 here at the Grant Center in USA South Conference action.
Welcome back here to the Grant Center. We have William Peace against LaGrange, USA Conference basketball tournament action. We want to take this time to thank USA South for letting us use their YouTube channel to broadcast this game and bring you basketball tournament action. We also want to thank Matt Romanowski and Austin Sheriff for bringing you the first two games of the evening. They did a great job coming from Greensboro. And we just want to mention a few stats here as we're just over a minute and a half before halftime here. I'll bring you LaGrange stats. Leading scorer is Jamison McCray, 10 points. He's also got a rebound and an assist to go with that. Justin Olsen, 7 points, rebound, assist to go with that. And then we have Drew Vanderbrook, 7 points, 2 rebounds. So it's even scoring across the board for LaGrange. But where the difference comes in is they're turning the ball over. They have 7 turnovers, and you can't turn the ball over and win the game. You have to win the turnover battle, as coaches will tell you. You have to win a turnover battle to win the game. So, Brent, would you like to bring us some of William Peace stats?
Yeah, Eddie. Jay Hicks, leading the way with 14 points. It was outstanding. He's not missed a shot from anywhere. 6 from 6 from all over the field. 1 for 1 from deep, and his only shot from the free throw line, which is unbelievable to think of how accurate and precise he is right now. And, some great assistance by Dakota King and Ryan Emfinger. And I think if they keep playing the brand of basketball they are right now, they're going to go on to win this ball game.
Definitely, and some people like to call 6 for 6 100%. I like to call it perfect on the day. And he is that right now, as he has 14 points, a steal to go with it. And Brent, he is playing absolutely out of his mind, as it's just under 15 seconds before the start of this second half. 43-38 is your score. William Peace Pacers out in front. Pacers, the number 4 seed. LaGrange, the number 5 seed. And both teams looking to finish strong. LaGrange is not out of this game by any means. It is just a 5-point game. William Peace is going to look to maintain this lead and even extend it and make it harder for LaGrange to come back. LaGrange wanting to cut this thing back early, and so they can get started and get themselves a lead. So look for both teams to come out of the gates hot and shoot a lot of three-pointers at both teams. And there's a turnover early on by LaGrange. It is rebounded by number 30, Alex Bonner. Over to Olsen. Olsen, nice hesitation.
The traveling call called there on number 44.
Adodian, that is, was that traveling violation called against. Dakota King will inbound to Burwell. Burwell over to Thomas, back to Emfinger. Emfinger over to Burwell to a wide open Thomas. Nice pump fake. And that's going to be a blocking foul called against number 11, Travis Thompson. Ball will remain with William Peace. Inbound over to Emfinger. Emfinger, nice pump fake over to Chris Thomas, wide open. Back to Emfinger. Emfinger almost loses it and gives it off to Dakota King. King to Burwell. Burwell looking for space to work. He's defended by the big 6'8" Vanderbrook, and he takes it. This is Olsen in transition here. Olsen driving to the lane, and Olsen is fouled on the play. And he's going to go to the line for 2 more, as it looks like Burwell was coming through to send Olsen's shot back to LaGrange, where he came from. He just jumped a little early, flew right over top. And Olsen is.
As Vince is going to check in now for the Pacers.
That last shot made Olsen 5 for 5 on the day from the charity stripe. Hopefully this announcer's jinx doesn't get him, and it doesn't. He's 6 for 6 from the free throw line. He doesn't miss. Inbound to Emfinger, back to Thomas. Thomas to Vince. Vince has to get across half court, and he does. Over to Dakota King. King to Emfinger. Emfinger for 3. No jump. He stays on the ground and puts him in the bottom of the net. And there is a foul called.
It's an off-ball foul called on number 24, Chris Thomas. As I don't know if it was a frustration foul or maybe a foul that was called on the floor, but nonetheless, play continues on. Here you go. Olsen driving to the lane on Thomas. And a bad pass there going the other way is the Pacers looking and
Dakota King trying to throw the ball down the hoop. Could not get all the way up for that dunk.
And a great drive there by Bonner going coast to coast. No pass needed as he just puts it in his own hands to get the basket. And that's another three underway. And rebounded
by Mfinger. Mfinger fouled on the play there by Olsen. Nice rebound there by the point guard. And this will be Jay Hicks, the team and game leading scorer. Will check in, and he's off the bench, folks. And he's having himself a game.
And, Eddie, if you can go 100% from the field coming off the bench, you're obviously doing something right.
Definitely, and they want him to keep shooting, as he does. 16 points right now.
And Eddie Hicks has been the X factor this game, playing both outstanding offensively and defensively as Olsen pulls up from the free throw line. It doesn't fall. Vanderbrook inside pass as he gets shot underneath the rim, and he gets his own rebound and puts it in. That's number 11.
Thompson, excuse me.
Looking for this trap, as that's going to be stolen. Great defense by Thompson. Olsen going coast to coast, looking to go up with it, and then lost it as William Peace will gain possession of it, as the LaGrange bench is not happy with that call.
And this LaGrange bench transferring that anger to energy, as you don't want to argue with the refs. It's the last thing you want to do.
And the numbers on LaGrange's side here as they're going 4 against 3 here, looking to apply more pressure onto this Pace squad, as Vince, the facilitator for this Pace team, will look to get a shot off here and get himself going. Coming off the screen by Hicks, driving the lane, and a great take. Rebounded by LaGrange. Looking the other way is Bonner. Inside pass. Little mishandled, but gets his own rebound. Puts it up again. Another miss. Thomas for William Peace will gather the rebound, and Vince going the other way.
And that was Thompson down there getting his own rebound and putting his own shots up. That is Hicks with yet another shot. He's not missed
That's 8
yet.
for 8 on the game.
And it doesn't look like he has any plans on stopping right now. He's getting easy looks under the basket.
Well, Eddie, you know the saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
And LaGrange, they're going to have to put somebody on him. The man's perfect on the day. He's the team leading scorer, and they keep giving him easy looks under the rim like he's not going to make it. And he's proving them wrong.
And a great lead pass there. Maybe a little bit too far, as he could have possibly pulled up there in the corner. And Eddie, as you see both Covenant and Aver on the sideline watching a great battle here, as it's just a 4-point game.
And this is Ferguson putting up the shot, no good. Almost rebounded by a Pacer, almost rebounded by Hicks there. Because we're going to have Mfinger and King check into the game. And it looks like there was a timeout called on the court. But we're going to take it here with him at the Grant Center. We're back here. USA South Conference Tournament action. Number 4 seed against the number 5 seed. That is William Peace against LaGrange. 50-46 is your score. William Peace lead as this is Olsen over to, excuse me, I'm sorry about that. I was watching the shot there over to Adodian. This is Hicks. His shot was no good, and this is Camden Ferguson for 3. No good as well. Vanderbrook there for the rebound. Adodian, nice spin move, and he's gonna miss the layup attempt. Hicks couldn't corral that rebound.
And Hicks, that's his first mistake of the ball game, just mishandling the rebound a little bit.
This is inbounded to Vanderbrook. He got it. It was almost mishandled there. And that was Camden Ferguson called on the push there, down low. So the ball will remain here with the Panthers. And Herring will come into the game to give Ferguson a break. As there is no obvious weakness here. As William Peace keeps subbing in their bench, you can't tell the bench from the starters.
And that basket getting the LaGrange bench on their feet as they have put this into a 2-point game now, looking to make it a 1-point game.
Alex Bonner down there getting the shot off, or excuse me, Michael McCauley getting the shot off in the face of pressure. This is Emfinger on the rebound. He doesn't make his free throw. And Hicks. And that shot is no good from number 23, Herring. He's wide open from 3. William Peace, the best 3-point shooting team in this conference. And this is going to be Hicks going coast to coast. A little bit too hard off the backboard there. This is McRae. Vanderbrook gets fouled on the drive. 14-15 left in this ball game. 50-48 is your score. Pacers out in front. It is a close game.
And we have Burwell. We have Thomas. And we also have Ferguson coming in for the Pacers here. And a bad pass, but it turned out to come in LaGrange's favor as that pass was just a little bit overshot. As we go, Bonner, nice up and under move. Down the court is pacing a nice contact layup chance right there. And there we go as number 32, Ferguson with the 3 in the face, and that would be a charge.
Called against Bonner.
That looked a little bit unsteady there, as I don't think he had his feet set.
Well, Brent, it doesn't matter what you think. You're the broadcaster. Those guys in the stripes down there, the referees, they're making the calls. And they called a charge. It will go to the Pacers. And this is Burwell over to Thomas. Thomas to King. King. Nice passing here as Herring couldn't control it. And this is going to be Langston on top of the ball here. And Langston handling the ball over to McRae. McRae to Vanderbrook. Vanderbrook on the drive. And this is number 42, McCauley. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball. He finds Vanderbrook. Vanderbrook outside. Great defense here by the Pacers. Vanderbrook going to pull up and gets the shot to go. And this is Burwell. And Ferguson, a deep three, hand in the face and all. He puts it in the bottom of the bucket. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. Ferguson is a great three-point shooter for this team. As Ferguson shoots 45% from three-point land. As there was a foul called there. Down there in the paint, Dakota King called on that foul. And there will be a whole swarm of Panthers checking into the game here. And this will be number 33, Jared Henderson, checking in late here for the Panthers. Olsen looking for someone to pass it to. He finds Adodian. Adodian over to McCray. McCray to Olsen. Olsen looking to set something up here. He takes the screen. He's going to go to the basket. Couldn't get the layup to go. Looked like it might have got blocked as Hicks was there on the rebound, but Olsen getting a steal, putting up a shot, and he is fouled on the shot. He's going to go to the line for two.
And Eddie, Coach Shields was not happy on that call. He was halfway out on the court there. The ref had to hold him back here. And Olsen remains perfect from the line this game, as I think he is 8 for 8 from the line.
8 for 8 on the night. And that makes him 9 for 9. And this is Chris Thomas. Nice moves to get past half court.
And Jared Henderson called on the reach-in foul. And that will be his first foul. And that will be LaGrange's third foul.
Inbound here to Kennedy, over to Hicks. Hicks. Nice find. Oh, that was Vince to Hicks. Hicks, first miss of the night.
And a three, just a little bit short there by Henderson. And a timeout called, as we will take it here with him at the USA South Men's Basketball Tournament.
We are back. My name is Eddie Glenn, joined here by Brent Hammer, my trusty colleague for the night. Brent, I want to thank you for joining me today. It is USA South Men's Basketball Conference action here. William Peace Pacers against the LaGrange Panthers. 56-54 is the score. Pacers lead here. 11 minutes, 41 seconds remain in this ball game. Whoever wins advances to tomorrow. Both teams wanting to continue their season. William Peace looking to keep this lead going. LaGrange looking to change that. As that was Adodian with the nice hands there, but he knocked it out of bounds, almost caught it. This is Vince on the inbound to Emfinger, back to Vince. Vince is picked up by two people. He splits them both, or rather he just runs around them. As he found Hicks, but Hicks had a foot out of bounds and didn't realize it. So ball will go back to LaGrange.
And Eddie, like we said before the game, we were told to expect such a back and forth battle here, as this has been a close game all game. And LaGrange looking to take the first lead of the game, and they will get it there with the three-point shot by Olsen. As they get LaGrange back into this game, as that is Thomas in the corner.
And Olsen, not a bad three-point shooter himself. He shoots 38% out there from three-point land. As Vince is driving, trying to find Hicks again. Olsen, nice moves to get past the defense there. And he's going to find
a wide open McCray, who
misses that three-pointer. And head coach Claude Shields, a very active, animated coach. And he gets very involved in the games from the sideline. And this will be Dakota King. He's going to inbound the ball here to Emfinger. Emfinger defended by McCray. Over to Vince. Vince to Thomas. Thomas back to Vince. 10-20 remaining in the game. He's going to take the screen from Thomas. Thomas, nice way to get to the bucket and get fouled. He doesn't get the points, but he will go to the line for two. And that foul was called against McCray. It's his second of the game. Chris Thomas makes the first one. And he makes the second one as well. That's 2 for 2 at the line. That's a good trip there. As this is Adodian. Over to McCray. McCray, the low dribble, pull-up jumper. No good. Rebounded by Emfinger. And there was a travel called against Emfinger. Ball will go back to LaGrange. Just a one-point game. LaGrange trails.
And Eddie kind of hesitated there before he started the dribble, and I think he kind of knew once he put the ball on the court that he knew he traveled. He didn't try to argue that call one bit.
He did not. As this inbound was to Vanderbrook. And this is Alex Bonner. And he is called for a travel, back-to-back travels. Over to Dakota King. Dakota King will handle the ball here. And he does have handles. You don't normally want your big man bringing the ball up the court.
But Eddie with him is an exception.
And William Pieces, their big man, can handle the ball. And this is Chris Thomas. Drive it in, finding Dakota King, and he gets that layup to go. And this is Vanderbrook. He will keep the ball himself. Picked up by Emfinger. And this will be Vince. Vince looking to go all the way, and he will and get the bucket. Coast to coast, West Coast to East Coast. He makes it. And this is Adoyden. And Vanderbrook was fouled on the play. As As a group of Pacers will check in onto the court here. 8:40 remain in this ball game. A 5-point game here. And Vanderbrook's free throw is good. Second one is good as well. As this is going to be number 20, Burwell, with the ball here. Driving in, finding Ferguson for three deep. Hand in the face and all. As Olsen's going to go all the way. This is Chris Thomas. Thought about pulling it. Ferguson will. Ferguson doesn't think, just shoots. And that is a hard foul there from Chris Thomas as he avoided what looked to be an easy layup from Travis Thompson.
And Thompson looking to put the Panthers back into the lead here, as LaGrange is also in the bonus for the rest of this game. You see Vanderbrook over here talking to head coach Wallace, looking to orchestrate this defense as the press continues here with the numbers.
And Burwell's going to get across half court, and he does. He splits the almost triple team there, and he is fouled. Timeout called on the court. We're going to take it here with him at the Grant Center. We're back here live at the Grant Center. My name is Eddie Glenn, joined by Brent Hammer. William Peace against LaGrange. And it has been a good game so far. We're knotted up at 62 apiece. The inbound to Hicks. Over to Vince. That ball was tipped there by Bonner. Over to Herring, back to Vince. He's going to drive in, give it back to Herring. Herring puts up the three-point attempt, and it is good. And this is Olsen. Now, think about driving in. He doesn't, but he third guesses himself. And Vince over, not again. Number 23, Willie Herring. Back-to-back three-pointers, back-to-back assists.
38% three-point percentage there, as he's showing why he's so lethal from out there. And that's a travel called there on Bonner, as William Peace will now have possession of the ball heading the other way.
And this is going to be Vince. Over to Herring. Herring downloaded to Dakota King. King looking to back down Vanderbrook. And he does not get the basket to fall. Vanderbrook on the rebound. Over to Olsen. Olsen's going to handle here. Olsen to Bonner. Bonner has not taken his dribble yet. There he is. Back to Olsen. Avoids the screen. Does Olsen. Loses the ball again. Over to Adordian. Vanderbrook is wide open by himself for three. Could not get it to fall. And it looks like that is Camden Ferguson on the rebound. And he's going to be trapped here. Throws it off of a Panther. Smart heads up play there.
And a timeout called here by William Peace, and we'll take it here with them here at the Grant Center. And we're back here at the Grant Center. Your score is 67-62 in favor of the Pacers. 6:19 left in this ball game. And Eddie, an overall close battle here as both teams have battled throughout the whole game. As there we go with a turnover, and LaGrange will look to capitalize on that bad pass. Olsen here looking to facilitate this offense and try to get them back into a one-possession ball game as he pulls up just inside the three-point line as Thomas there with the board. And Vince will push it the other way, going coast to coast. Nice pass, kicks out to, wow, amazing passing there. And it doesn't pay off for him.
As Herring could not go 3 for 3, but Bonner will go coast to coast. As this is Vince here. Way down court to Ferguson. Ferguson trying to find King. Instead, he finds Chris Thomas accidentally.
And one called as it was a blocking foul on Vanderbrook. And now Thomas will look to go to the line. And Thomas, a great free throw shooter, as he doesn't miss often from the line. As now we have Infinger coming in. And we have McCray coming in for LaGrange.
And Chris Thomas makes the second one. As we're going to have Hicks check into this game here for the Pacers. Olsen on top of the ball here for the Panthers. 70-64 is your score. 5:15 remains in this ball game. And Olsen, Dakota King called on that reach in.
As the first one goes in for Olsen at the line. That makes him 10 for 10 on the night.
10 for 10 is number 10. as he's now 11 for 11. This is Vance trying to get that
another
pass
bad
off.
pass. Olsen waiting, hesitating as that layup doesn't fall. Gets his own rebound off of the mistake by Vince. Hands it to Bonner. Bonner no good. And back and forth we go here. As Dakota King fighting tremendously hard for that rebound with Olsen and getting a little bit chippy there. And number
11, Travis Thompson was called on that foul. That will send Dakota King to the line. As they are in the bonus, it's both teams. Dakota King cannot convert. Olsen will handle the ball here. Three-point attempt is up and no good.
And a great rebound there by Imfinger, pushing it up floor. Looking, kicks it to
Herring.
and bouncing around the rim a little bit as Olsen will tip it to his teammate, number 23.
That is actually going to be number 21, McCray there, Brent. And Vanderbrook will back down King and get the bucket.
As this is now a 2-point ball game with under 5 to go.
As Brent, I hate to tell you, there is no number 23 for LaGrange.
You know, Eddie, with these numbers here, you can't really tell.
Hate to shatter your dreams there, but not this time. Maybe next year there will be a number 23. As Jay Hicks gets the bucket, and Olsen will be the other way. And he finds McCray. Not 23, but 21 McCray. And it is good for 3. Timeout called on the court. We're going to take it here with them. We'll be back here with live USA South Conference men's basketball tournament action.
And we're back here at the Grant Center. The score is 72-71 in favor of the Pacers. A turnover here, kicks it out immediately back to Olsen, who was looking for the 3 off of the steal, but he'll set up an offense here.
And Olsen will operate this offense here on this possession as he came up with the steal. Nice pull-up jumper, rattles around and out. Vanderbrook there for the rebound putback. It's nice to have someone that stands at 6'8" in the paint for you. As that shot was blocked there, Vanderbrook finds Bonner. And LaGrange on a late run right now. It is a 3-point game. And this is Dakota King. Thought about taking the 3-pointer. And we know with William Peace, this is just a one-possession game, Brent. It's 3 points as they can shoot the 3 ball as good as anyone. Chris Thomas.
Nice drive off of the spin move as it just doesn't fall for him. And Vanderbrook, a quick three in transition. No good as Thomas with the rebound, and he will kick it to Burwell as he'll set up the offense here. And Eddie, like you said, last possession, William Peace is a very lethal team from outside, and they, with one shot like here, they could tie the game. It just didn't go for them that time, and the layup will be no good, but Burwell will go to the line for 2 shots. Looking to bring this game within 1 as there's only 2 minutes and 9 seconds left on the clock.
And Brent, I was going to say that William Peace, all of their big men can shoot, but so can Vanderbrook. And we're going to take a timeout. I'll bring you what I was going to say on the flip side here at the Grant Center. And Brent, we're back. And as I was saying earlier, I was going to say that William Peace, their big men shoot the 3 ball as well as anyone, but so does Vanderbrook. And I want to mention that the game of basketball is evolving. Big men are stepping out to the 3-point line, whereas that was seen as forbidden just a couple years ago. Now they're stepping out there and shooting threes like point guards, and they're making them.
And Eddie, you're absolutely right. Nowadays, offenses are making the defense step out and defend all aspects of the court, making them play every inch of the floor.
Definitely, both shots were made there by Burwell. Herring will check into the game along with Emfinger. A 1-point game with just 2 minutes remaining here in this ball game. You win, you stay, you lose, you go home. Neither team wants to go home tonight. Great defense there as Dakota King comes up with the rebound. Dakota King will handle it down the court. Stolen. Almost by Bonner. Almost stolen there. Good hustle play. As they took a nasty spill. And this will be Pacer basketball. 1:46 remaining in this game. Both teams in the bonus. LaGrange up by 1. And this will be Vince inbounding. He inbounds to Emfinger. And that's Bonner almost with another steal. As Vince inbounds to Emfinger. Emfinger trying to go back to Vince, and Bonner using his speed to get to the ball. Bonner, that is great hustle here by Bonner late in this game, interrupting 3 inbounds here from the Pacers. Emfinger will be blocked there by number 21, Jamison McCray. Absolutely stuffed at the top of his shot. It is a 3-point game with just over 1 minute remaining. LaGrange out in front. And they want to waste as much time as possible. And Bonner blocked there by Chris Thomas. Foul called. That was Ryan Emfinger, called for that foul. Emfinger will foul out of this game. Emfinger, the senior guard out of Roseboro, North Carolina. Emfinger going to hope his teammates can pull this out. He does not want this to be his last game. Bonner will go to the line for two. Can make this a two-possession game here, Brent. And it's good. 4-point game. LaGrange out in front. Both teams in the bonus. Exactly 1 minute remains on the clock, as Bonner will take a second free throw attempt. Up and around and no good. Vanderbrook gets the rebound and was called on the foul there. And that will send a Pacer to the line. That's going to send Dakota King to the line. Dakota King puts it up and in. Dakota King, a 73% free throw shooter on the year. As his second one is up and in to make it just a 2-point game here with 55 seconds remaining. This is Olsen handling the ball here. Bonner looking to split the double team. He finds McCray down low. A great steal there from Vince. Vince finding Camden Ferguson outside. Ferguson holding off on the three-point attempt early on in that game. He might have taken that three-point attempt. And Ferguson gets fouled on the play. Coach Kendall Wallace not happy with the call. He is absolutely on fire right now. His face is as red as his tie, as red as the uniforms. He is not a happy man right now. Absolutely livid. And this will send Chris Thomas to the line. It is a 2-point game. It is getting absolutely exciting. Thomas makes the first one to make it a 1-point game. Shot clock has disappeared. 24.8 remains.
And Eddie, Thomas not the one that they were wanting to send to the line. Their best free throw shooter ties the game now. And LaGrange will possibly hold it here for the final shot of the game. Possible overtime could be headed your way. As Bonner looking here to set up the offense in isolation in the basketball world.
Calling for the ISO. He gets Chris Thomas. Going to take him to the basket, and he gets the 2 points. 2.7 seconds remain in this ball game. 2-point game. LaGrange leads by 2. Adrian Bronner with the clutch bucket. Timeout called. We're going to take it here with him at the Grant Center.
walk-off.
We're back here at the Grand Center USA Conference men's basketball action. Conference tournament. William Peace against LaGrange. It is just a 2-point game. 2 seconds remain with the best 3-point shooting team in the conference trailing right now. LaGrange does not want to foul as William Peace has all of their best shooters in. Chris Thomas has to inbound to someone. And if there's someone you want to foul, it's going to be Dakota King. They don't foul. Dakota King does not make the 3-point attempt. LaGrange wins. They move on to play tomorrow. A hard-fought game there from William Peace. Your final score, 80-78. We're going to be back here live to bring you Averett, the number 1 seed home team, against Covenant, the number 8 seed team, here at the Averett, or at the Grant Center, excuse me.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll direct your attention to center court as USA South Commissioner Tom Hart will present conference awards to those honorees who are participating in tonight's final 2 games. First, we honor those who received weekly awards, beginning with the Rookie of the Week for the weeks of December 19th and January 16th from William Peace, Jay Hicks. And for the weeks of January 2nd, January 9th, and February 13th, from Covenant, Taylor Haynes. And now for those who received Player of the Week honors this season, the week of November 28th from Covenant, Pat Joe Torgirizu. For the weeks of January 23rd and February 20th from Averett, Charles Bryant. And for the week of February 13th, from LaGrange, Drew Vanderbilt. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to honor the USA South men's basketball all-conference team. First, the all-sportsmanship team members. From Everett, Mariba Diabe. From Covenant, C. Arima. for the second team All-Conference honorees. First, from William Peace, Ryan Edbinger. And from Covenant, Pacho Jorgerizu. And finally, the first team All-Conference honorees. From Everett, Charles Bryant.
Why don't you ask Logan if everybody on the football team disagrees? What did you tell this man? Jeff, shut up.
And also from Everett, James Contreras. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to recognize two individual award winners. The USA South Player of the Year didn't even leave the court here, Charles Bryant. And the USA South Coach of the Year from Everett, David Camino. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to award the final of the 3 USA South men's basketball regular season divisional championship trophies. The third tri-champion honored today, the Everett University Cougars. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give one more round of applause for these players, their teams, and coaches?
I just saw. I told you about the game. Time to turn this.